Meyler Cork Hurling manager John. This time of year rolls on quite fast championship season.
Yeah, it's an important year for Cork really. Another new championship coming on from last year's victory in the Munster Championship, so it's really going to be competitive this year in the opening match against Tipperary on the 12th of May in Park and Keeve. So we're looking forward to it. Competitive Tipperary under new management, and hopefully we can get a win in our home match, and that's critical. Good start.
Do you think going in maybe as possibly some people might think favourites because you're going for your 3 years in a row? Do you think that's kind of putting added pressure on the
I don't think there are any favourites really in Munster Championship. I think the 5 counties within it, all of them can beat each other on the day. So it's on the day really, it's the performance on the day that's critical to that. So our focus now is on Tipperary in 2 weeks' time, and getting ready for that, getting the performance right, and that's really it.
And you don't believe in this curse that people that win Munster Championship can't really get further than the semi-final?
No, that's irrelevant really. You go out to win every match. We've won the last 2 Munster Championships. We've come up short in the last 2 All-Ireland semi-finals. There's no curse on us, that's only pish rogue, so it's got really nothing to do with it. Our focus now, our main focus is on the Tipperary match.
And what do you make of the round robin season, John? Like, it is a great spectacular for people.
Well, it's great for spectators. It puts a lot of pressure on management, puts a lot of pressure on players. But there were 250,000 people watched the Munster Championship last year, which doubled from the year before. So surely they must be getting something right, and spectators love it. So you know what I mean. But there's a lot of pressure on managers and players to perform on those 4 given Sundays.
Any injury updates in the Cork squad? Any serious injuries?
Colm Spillane is struggling at the moment, but we more or less have a clean bill of health, and what you're trying to do is to prevent injuries and get over little niggles and little bumps and that.
Blooded a lot of younger players during the league. What's it like trying to pick that starting 15 for championship?
Well, it's difficult because in the National Hurling League we played 6 matches and we won 3 and lost 3, and you're trying to be competitive, you're trying to blood players, you're trying to bring in new players, and at the same time conscious of not killing the older players, and giving the likes of Tim O'Mahony, Robbie O'Flynn, Shane Kingston, all those more game time. So we've achieved that perspective, and getting them into the Munster Championship, it's a difficult process, especially with 4 matches in 6 weeks. So guys really have got to step up to the plate, and that's critical.
It's nice to see Seamus Hardy loud getting that run out the first game.
Look, we're extremely grateful to Croke Park and to the Cork County Board. You need your best players on the pitch. You need Seamus there. He's a fantastic captain, great leader, and it's great to have him there.
As a Cork woman, I wish you all the best, John.
Thank you.
Spin Southwest.